Well, he does this, doesn't he, Andrew? He just comes out. He's the star of the show. He has a good look around.
Yeah, he's good, and he knows he's good too. And he's nice and relaxed, just having a look around. Very confident horse, and that's his style. He walks a couple of yards and then stops and has a look around. Robbie Fradd knows him very well. He's pretty patient with him, and this is his fast work. Looked in great order during the week, Craig.
Yes, he went along nicely here on Tuesday morning, so obviously he's ticking over nicely since his last run in his barrier trial last week.
Yeah, so preparation's been spot on for Rocket Man, and looking nice and strong at the end of that piece of work.
Patrick, Tuesday morning, a bit of work for him this morning.
Yes, he had a bit of pace work. He did on the main track this morning. Did very well, very easy, and we very happy with the workout. And Robbie said pull his arms out.
He went terrific, obviously, at his run back after Dubai. How's he done since then? Has he improved, or is it just a matter of keeping him nice and fresh for the big race?
Well, all we're doing is we just keeping him ticking over now. He had the trial last week, very easy trial, and this morning easy workout, and now basically the work's done.
He's a year older. How could you compare him going in this year to the KrisFlyer as opposed to last year?
You know, it's very hard to say. When a horse can run 107 last year, I don't think he's going to run any faster this year. So, you know, I'd say he's more or less the same, and hopefully he can run 107 this year.
Last year, of course, we were all expecting him to go well and thinking that he would measure up. Now we know he can go well at international Group 1 level. Is it harder this year for you?
Yeah, you know, since then he's had surgery, so there's always the pressure on how he'll pull up, how he'll go. But so far, so good. Everything, the vets are very happy with him. I'm happy with him. X-rays have been good, so we're on all systems go.
What do you do for the remainder of the week now?
Well, like I say, it's just basically keep him ticking over. Maybe a bit of short, sharp work on Thursday, and then the work's done.
He's going to enjoy that and just light exercise there. I dare say most of his work would have been done in Hong Kong before jumping on the plane.
Yeah, and he's looking nice and fit, and he only raced a couple of weeks ago, so I think his conditions is spot on. They'll give him a little bit more serious work later on during the week, but he seems to be settled in, and he does look nice and relaxed on the track. So all reports of the stable that he has settled in well, and nice healthy look about him. He seems to have adapted pretty quickly to the surroundings here at Kranji.
Yes, and it will be a few degrees warmer here in Singapore than it is in Hong Kong at this time of the year, so important that these horses do acclimatise coming down here to the very humid conditions. And it was warm and humid right about 5:30 this morning when this bit of work was taking place for Happy Zero. So he's going along nicely.
Yeah, all the international horses came out before the local horses under the quarantine rules, and they've done their work nice and early during the week.
Join Fun's got a look at the grass. One of only a couple of horses that utilised the grass here on Tuesday morning.
Yeah, he's just going nice and steady here in 50.9. It's good to see him having a good look around on the grass track just to get the feel of the surface, and going left-handed here in Singapore. And his trainer on board seems to be going quite nicely. Yeah,
interesting too, that Derek Cruz has made the trip down from Hong Kong. He's only here for a day or so. He goes back on Wednesday morning to oversee his team at Happy Valley on Wednesday night, but he'll be back again later on in the week. So he's leaving no stone unturned in this guy's preparation.
Yeah, he's getting a nice feel of joy and fun. His trainer, Derek Cruz, and he's going down to the wire, and you were able to catch up with him.
Derek, joy and fun. You saw him this morning. How's he look to you?
Yes, he looked at me fine. You know, he travelled all right, beautifully. You know, he's settled in the box, fine, quarantine. You know, I'm happy with him. Yes, I am.
You made the trip to Dubai, and that was successful. How would you compare how he's going now as opposed to Dubai?
I think he'll be much more experienced travelling-wise because, you know, Dubai is a really long trip. Here is only 4.5 hours, you know, the horse settled in the stable well. He's quite a happy horse, yeah.
Just relatively light exercise this morning. Is there anything planned for the rest of the week with him?
Yeah, I'll probably do a bit of fast work again on Friday, just to, you know, get him sharpening up, you know. Otherwise, this morning's track I've rode him myself, and he seems okay. Yeah, good, in good order. Yeah.
Okay, so he's fit and healthy going into the big race on Sunday.
Hopefully, yes, definitely. Thank you.
Now, Green Birdie is the third of the Raiders from Hong Kong to come down here, and he ran that terrific race in the Sprint Cup up there at Hong Kong a couple of weeks ago, and he's obviously peaking at the right time, this horse.
Yeah, and by all reports, the horse is in good condition. Had a few problems with his feet throughout his career, but he seems to be spot on at the moment. And his last start effort, quite a good effort, finishing second, indicates that he's on the mark at the moment. Green Birdie, he's a horse you've got to be respected here on his best form. Would be right up to running a big race here.
Yes, so if he's got any sort of feet issues at all, then he'll be enjoying the poly track here, and I dare say they'll be looking for a little bit of give in the ground on Sunday afternoon. Will be interesting what we get rain-wise this week. Andrew, it rained very heavily Sunday afternoon. I was looking out my window thinking, God, if it's like this next week, we're going to have a slightly rain-affected track. But traditionally, it just doesn't rain on International Cup weekend.
Yeah, we've had a lot of rain leading up to this last couple of weeks, Craig. But yeah, usually it's pretty fine for the week of the International Cup meeting. And so far, the weather has been quite okay. Very warm conditions. And a few of the horses sweating up. We saw Happy Zero work a little bit early. He wasn't sweating up much, but this horse did get up a little bit of a lather here. But nice and steady piece of work by this horse. Green Birdie seems to be going okay. His trainer Casper Founds bought San Zero here a couple of years ago, and he ran well, and I suppose they'll be hoping for the same sort of result, expecting Green Birdie to do something similar.
Yeah, with San Zero, if the race had been 1,250 metres that particular year, he probably would have gets up and tips out the mighty takeover target. So they know what is required in these sort of races, and this looks a decent chance as well.
Yeah, he's done a fair bit of work in Hong Kong before coming here to Singapore, and just ticking over nice and quietly here, and he just seems to be taking it all in. Looks nice and relaxed, just having a nice steady canter throughout the week.
Yeah, this is Tuesday morning, so still 5.5 days away from the big event on Sunday evening. So there will be some light exercise some days and some more serious exercise some days. We'll be having winning workout specials on Horse Racing Channel on Wednesday night, Thursday night, and also Saturday evening.
Settling into the surroundings all right, and he seems to have a nice good galloping action on him, Craig. I like the way he seems to move across the polytrack surface anyway.
Yes, he raced down the straight at the race at May Dam, but that was his first run for a long time. They started him nice and fresh in that race, so at least he's got that run in March under his belt now. Pretty alert, having a good look around.
Yeah, he seemed to be enjoying himself out there and got his ears pricked, and looks nice and fluent enough in his action. Looks like a happy enough horse at the moment.
So he's going along quite nicely. Mariole, he's a 7-time winner from 48 starts, so he's probably the most experienced horse in the race here. KrisFlyer International Sprint. And for the first time in 2010, International Group 1. It has been a domestic Group 1 in the past, but given international status this year, the KrisFlyer International, on the back of some outstanding races the last 2 years with Takeover Target and Sacred Kingdom, the last 2 winners.
Yeah, we had some good horses who've won it the last couple of years, Craig, and yeah, so it's going to take a good one to win it again this year.
Hopefully it's a good local one, Andrew,
Yes.
as we have a look at Gold Trail here. He's the Aussie and local rider, as he were getting aboard here, Olivier Placé, and he seems to go okay, this horse.
Yeah, and he's just had some steady work on Monday morning. This was his more serious piece of work on Tuesday, and it seemed to be going quite okay. He's been one of the horses that's been one of the first horses out on the track each morning, Gold Trail, and seems to be moving okay.
Well, he's from Australia, and Eagle Falls is also, but this guy's been in the Northern Hemisphere for the last couple of months, because he's only just come in from Dubai, and his last start run in Dubai was in the Golden Shaheen behind Rocket Man, and he was a little way off Rocket Man in that particular race, but his Aussie form was good, placed in the Newmarket.
Yeah, he's got the right type of form when he's on song, but he has been doing a fair bit of travelling. He does look okay in his condition, just having a steady piece of work, just a nice light canter here this morning. Done a little bit of even time in the home straight yesterday morning on Monday, and he looks okay. Would really need to be at his top though to see him make an impact here.